Hello everyone, this is the presentation about electroencephalogram. Encephalo, the word means brain. In this presentation, we are going to see about its introduction, electrode placement, different kinds of waves produced by it, block diagram, components, advantage, disadvantage and its uses. Electroencephalogram is shortly named as EEG. The man named Hans Berger in 1924 tested this device on a human. It is one of the non-invasive method, that is non-surgical method. This device is used to analyze the electrical activity of the brain by placing the electrodes on the scalp. The output of this device is in the graphical form. The electrode placement. These electrodes are placed on our scalp and it follows a 10 to 20% rule. Here comes the two parts, that is nasion and anion. Nasion is the part which is just above the nose and anion is the part which is just above the neck region. The first electrodes are placed on this regions and the distance covered between these electrodes and the next electrodes is 10% and the distance between other electrodes placed covers 20%. The electrodes are indicated with names like F1, F2, P1, P2, T1, T2, etc. Here, the alphabets F, P, T, O, C indicates the frontal lobe, temporal lobe, occipital lobe and central lobe, and the number 1, 2 indicates, that is odd number indicates the left part of the brain and even number indicates the right part of the brain. EEG waves. The input of this device, that is the electrical signal produced in our brain, that is accurately from the neuron, the electrical signals are produced. In neuron, dendrites and axon are the parts where dendrites are responsible for receiving the messages and axon is responsible for sending the messages. The space between every neuron is termed as synapses, and this synapse acts as a transmit medium. Each synapse has a capacity of 4.7-bit storage. The positive and negative charge movement in the axon produces the electrical signal in the range of 2 to 200 microvolt and 0.5 to 50 Hz. And based on this frequency, these waves are divided into 5 types, that is alpha, beta, gamma, delta and theta. Frequency range of 0.3 to 4 Hz, that has a delta wave, has a behavior of deep sleep, and 4 to 8 Hz, that is theta wave, which has a behavior of deep meditation, and 8 to 13 Hz, which is alpha wave, which is indicated when eyes is closed but awake, and 13 to 30 Hz, that is beta wave, which indicates the eyes open and thinking, and 30 above Hz, which is gamma rays, indicates the unifying consciousness. EEG block diagram. After the electrodes are placed on the scalp, the signals that are traced from the electrode is sent to electrode monostage selector and then to amplifier and filter, and it sends the signal to analog to digital converter and writing unit, and it is sent to the computer and the output graph is taken. Electrode monostage selector block. In this block, we can select the particular electrode pair where we have to monitor the brain's activity for the diagnosis. An amplifier and filter. Filter is used to reduce the noise that we get from the brain's activity by using the bank of filters, and amplifiers are used to amplify the waves that we get from the brain as the waves are too small. ADC, that is analog to digital converter. This block is kept because computer can store digital values for future use. So the analog data which we get is converted to digital form. Writing unit. This unit is used to print the waves that we receive as graphical form. Advantages and disadvantages. Advantage. It is very low in cost and it is one of the non-invasive method, that is a painless method, and it can be used to detect the brain activity of coma patients. Disadvantages: it has a high noise ratio and low spatial resolution. Uses: it is used to diagnose and manage epilepsy, and it is used to investigate head injuries and brain tumors. Brain death testing can also be tested. Detect sleep disorder. Thank you.